Good morning, everybody. We have a phenomenal day lined up here, seeing a few high-level thin clouds up above on a few of our cameras, and I am happy to report that with most of those, they should start fading over the next couple of hours. Now, when it comes to our winds, surprisingly, out of the east where they're currently sitting, pretty much out of the east near about 5 to 10 or so miles per hour. Lake Geneva, the hot spot at 14, as well as Sterling. But when it comes to temperatures, man, does it feel ever so nice. Temperature sitting right around that 70 or so degree mark here for us, even some lower 70s like down in Rochelle. Dew point sitting in the low 50s, so not terrible out there, but definitely not enough to generate any sort of showers or storms over the next couple of hours. Now with this, we'll top out today in the middle and even some upper 70s here across the state line. I do anticipate those clouds overhead to really start to thin, so overall, looking at a very pleasant and sunny day. So if you plan on getting outside and enjoying it, I would highly recommend putting on that sunscreen, as the UV index is slated to be on the high side, with sunburn times could happen in as little as 30 minutes. Now, as we head overnight tonight, I do anticipate clouds to slowly but surely start to increase, with temperatures dropping down right around to 49 or so degrees. But you may notice as we head into the morning hours, we do have some shower chances to discuss. As you get right around 5 o'clock, that's when I think a line of showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder are going to be making their way across the Mississippi River, and by the time we get towards the morning hours, they should be directly overhead. Now with these, they will be very much in a weakening phase, so really no anticipation for anything severe, and maybe a rumble or two, but again, I think mostly just rain showers are expected, so definitely have that umbrella as you are heading out the door. Now luckily for the afternoon, I don't think those umbrellas will be needed whatsoever. Clouds will be overhead, but they will be on the dry side. Winds, though, out of the north are really going to limit just how warm we get for our Friday, as we'll top out in the middle and lower 60s across the state line, with dew points, of course, slightly elevated because of the earlier rainfall. Luckily, those clouds aren't going to stick around long. Heading into the weekend, looking at a gorgeous Saturday, maybe a few clouds earlier on, followed by a plentiful amount of afternoon sunshine, but winds out of the north and east, once again, really going to limit just how warm our Saturday will be. Up to only 62 degrees. Well, for this time of year, that's pretty typical for us here. So looking at a nice sunny and seasonable Saturday. But Sunday looks even nicer, up to a high of 70 degrees. But as we progress on into Monday and Tuesday, this is really where we're keeping a very, very close eye on our next upcoming system. Now with this, timing kind of differs from model to model, some having it coming through overnight Monday into Tuesday morning, which is honestly the preferable action. Some having it come earlier on Monday, some having it come later on Tuesday. Regardless of the timing, the exception being overnight, there is a chance for the Hummodees to be on the strong to severe side, with pretty much the entirety of the state of Iowa covered in a enhanced 3 out of 5 risk on our Monday, with us under a slight 2 out of 5 chance. And then our Tuesday, we have a line just to our south and east over the Chicagoland area that they could see strong to severe thunderstorms. But again, a change of just 6 hours could really be the difference between us getting a lot of strong severe storms and us getting a weakening phasing line that really won't generate anything more than maybe a few rumbles of thunder and some showers. So keeping an exceptionally close eye on our upcoming time on Monday and Tuesday. Getting into Wednesday, 65 degrees, but Monday by far looks to be the warmest, up to a high of 83 degrees. Progressing on Tuesday, I do think that front will be passed by then. Maybe some showers and storms to follow, but highs only up to 73, and then 65 for us on our Wednesday.